Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Kodiaks and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, glad to have you with us. Holly Rowe down on the sideline with the latest on an injury.
Guys, I caught up with the Bulls head coach before the game. The big storyline to keep your eyes on today, they are without their starting running back. Their backup has not had any touches yet this season, so this will be new. It's going to be fast and furious to start this first quarter. He challenged his offensive lineman in the locker room.
And it's the Kodiaks will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Bulls offense will go on the attack first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
Well, it's interesting. You talk to this coaching staff, and they don't make any bones about it, David. They say the strength of our offense is the right side of our offensive line. You've got a right guard and a right tackle that you feel can physically dominate and overmatch opposing defenses, and they know that's going to be a big key for them in this game today.
Yeah, and trust me, the defensive side, we talked about it as well over there. Like, they know short yardage situations when they need it, when they gotta have it. They want to go to the right side. So interested to watch how the defense counterpunches that, maybe brings more bodies or blitzes on that side to not let them get too aggressive and take advantage of that great right guard and right tackle.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. On third down, he drops to throw. Firing to the right, complete. At the 35, he's open. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USF! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. It'll be the Kodiaks offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Running the read option to the left. And he's brought down after a short gain. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Sets his feet. It's Powers. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. They want to throw it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And the Kodiaks decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On his way back from the 20. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Drops back on first down. Reels it in. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Maybe a crease. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Bulls have it with a first and goal. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards.
Neutral zone defense.
Defense had them backed up, and then they're in the neutral zone, and the offense will say thank you very much. Wide receiver comes in motion. Power ahead. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the option. Keeps it on the option. Pitches it back. Tight end trying to get in. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, South Florida.
Man, we've seen in recent years the evolution of the tight end position, right? You think about Brock Bowers at Georgia, Tyler Warren at Penn State. How about this guy getting involved in the option play? He's the pitch man. No one accounting for him. He's got the athleticism to not just catch touchdown passes or block for other people. Getting involved in the running game here on the option pitch for a score as well. Unbelievable job.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Looking for a crease. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Red pass, it's complete. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. And it's the Kodiaks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On third down, here's Frazier. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Kodiaks come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Powers. Look out! And he avoids the sack. Long way to go on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Working the ground game. Swamped immediately. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third. And the Bulls will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll ride the hot hand. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give to Frazier. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for the edge. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. And it's the Kodiaks will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. This USF offense will open this drive right here. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. They'll move the wide receiver. Pushes ahead. Welcome to Raymond James Stadium. And the Kodiak's kicker headed toward the football, and their season is now officially underway. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulls offense will go to work first. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
Well, it's interesting. You talk to this coaching staff, and they don't make any bones about it, David. They say the strength of our offense is the right side of our offensive line. We've got a right guard and a right tackle that we feel can physically dominate and overmatch opposing defenses, and they know that's going to be a big key for them in this game today.
Yeah, and trust me, the defensive side, we talked about it as well over there. Like, they know short yardage situations when they need it, when they got to have it. They want to go to the right side, so interested to watch how the defense counterpunches that, maybe brings more bodies or blitzes on that side to not let them get too aggressive and take advantage of that great right guard and right tackle.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Fresh set of downs going to the air. On the move. He's going to run it. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Bulls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Neutral zone on that time.
Defense way over-eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Handoff from the gun. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Second and long here. Just feeds the running back. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's fourth down. And the Bulls will punt it away on fourth down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. It'll be the Kodiak's offense will now get its first chance with the football. Tells the run, wants to pass. Buying a little time to his left. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll give to Frazier. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. So they're facing third and short from the 25. RPO complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Left side is Haynes. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, and they lost yardage. The last two plays have not gone as scripted. It's third and 19. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run, and nothing doing. And it's the Kodiaks will line up to punt it away. On the return. He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action.
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Bulls. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Long way to go on second down. Looking to throw, it's Powers. Rushes on. Makes the grab on the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to force that one. And the Kodiaks line up to punt it away. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Makes a nice grab at the 25. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He'll try the left side. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Selling the fake. Caught. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Let's talk for a second here about USF. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Give to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Quick give. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, in all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. They'll give to Frazier. Run ends there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Finds the tight end. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. We've come to the end of the quarter and USF is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Running inside. It's Frazier.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. On the RPO, got it. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And this is the beauty of getting in these 3rd down and manageable situations. It makes it so much easier for an offense. Now you can run your RPO game, and everybody has to respect that run. I read it. He reads it correctly, spits it out on the perimeter right now. Your guy does the rest of the work. Nice 3rd down execution.
And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. Tough run here. It's Frazier. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to run it with Frazier. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They're going to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Kodiaks. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Bulls have their offense in high gear. Fresh set of downs going up top. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. 2nd and long here. Gets the back moving. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it. Quarterback keep. Now the pitch. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play fake. Out wide right, it's Frazier. Taken down. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And it's the Kodiaks send out the punt unit. Looks it in. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll run it. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. 3rd and long. A lot of ground to cover. He's looking to throw. The screen, and watch out. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Kodiaks offense heads out to open this possession. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Whip it out to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Dropping back, it's Powers. Caught. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Cardiacs will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fields the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Hand it to the back. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The give to the left side. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Bulls can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Tells the run, wants to pass. Touchdown Bulls! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The ride. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Powers. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Banks. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the 1st. Long way to go on 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown Bulls! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Well, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Willis. Stopped behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Powers. They're all over him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give. They make the stop. It'll be 4th down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Quick step and go. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Oh, he wants it all. It's a big stride inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Going with the ground game left. Got the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Looking for a man. It's Powers. Complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. And it's Missouri with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Raymond James Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Wants to throw. It's Powers. He's got the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And it's the Kodiaks will call on their punt team. Trying to take it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. From the gun, here's some daylight. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Firing for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They'll need a bunch on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when...
Touchdown, South Florida. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Throws it off the RPO. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Dropping back, it's Powers. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Second down, gonna throw it. Finds his target. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Kodiaks decide to punt it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll run the screen. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. That 3rd down pass was hot before it fell to the ground.
And I like It's on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Looking for a man. It's Powers. Hauls it in. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Keeps it moving. It's Vance. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. 3rd and long right here. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And it's the Kodiaks will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. Turning it on. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Nicholson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They lost a couple on that last completion, now looking at a 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Going up for grabs, and he beats his man and pulls it down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Bulls! Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Kodiaks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Making his first move. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snags it. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Axe got it on the screen. He breaks a tackle. Makes one man miss. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Quick handoff. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown Bulls! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week one sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can... And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And it's the Kodiaks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He's got it on the right. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Holloway. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
And the Kodiaks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Trying to make one miss. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. He wants it all right now. Touchdown, Bulls! They want it all, and that is exactly what they got.
This has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Kodiak's offense heads out to open this possession. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And it's the Kodiaks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got a little space. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Keeps it himself. Pulls it on the option. They'll run it. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. And the Bulls are threatening in the red zone. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. The give on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They're working that left side. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Setting up the screen. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. On the run, it's Willis. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll run him again. Got some green grass. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. From the gun, it's Willis. He's got the 1st down. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Kodiaks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Holloway. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 2nd and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4. And it's the Kodiaks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.